He begged for air, and she filmed it. What police discovered on a simple cell phone turned a strange accident into one of the most chilling true crime cases in recent years. This is the disturbing case of Sarah Boone. The tragic case of Sarah Boone. Today's story takes us to Orlando, Florida, where what started as a quiet morning emergency call turned into one of the most disturbing true crime cases of recent years. The 911 call on February 24th, 2020, just after 1 p.m., 42-year-old Sarah Boone called 911 in panic. She told the operator she had just found her boyfriend, Jorge Torres Jr., unresponsive inside their apartment. When paramedics arrived, Sarah met them at the door, crying, shaking, and insisting she didn't know what happened. But as they walked inside, something immediately felt wrong. On the living room floor lay Jorge's body, and right next to him, a large blue suitcase, half unzipped, lying on its side. At first, responders didn't understand what the suitcase had to do with anything, but detectives arriving moments later quickly learned it was the center of the entire case. Sarah told police she and Jorge had been drinking wine the night before. According to her, it had been a playful evening. They were laughing, joking, even playing hide-and-seek around the apartment. She said Jorge climbed into the suitcase as a joke. She told officers she zipped him inside, also joking, and then went upstairs to bed, completely forgetting he was still inside. By the time she woke up the next morning, she claimed it was too late. To investigators, her explanation sounded strange, too strange. During a routine search, investigators located Sarah's cell phone. They expected to find messages, calls, or maybe pictures of the previous night. What they found instead changed the entire case. Saved on her phone were two videos, both recorded around 11:30 p.m. the night before. In the video, the blue suitcase is clearly visible, and inside it, Jorge, he was still alive, struggling, panicking, and begging for help. You can hear his voice, exhausted and desperate. "Sarah, I can't breathe. Please let me out." Sarah's voice responds calmly, almost emotionless. "That's what you get." She continues recording as Jorge pleads, "I can't breathe." Her reply, "Yeah, that's your problem." Investigators later said they believed she filmed him to teach him a lesson, possibly after an argument earlier in the evening. Jorge's autopsy confirmed the horrific truth. He died from a combination of asphyxiation and restricted movement, essentially unable to breathe or expand his chest inside the tight suitcase. Bruises were found on his body, consistent with someone struggling desperately to escape. This was not an accident. It was not a drunken mistake. It was a homicide. When confronted with the videos, Sarah's reaction shocked even the detectives. She claimed she didn't remember recording them. She insisted she had been drinking too much to understand what she was doing and that she never intended to hurt him. Detectives pushed back. One famously told her, "Your words were the last ones he ever heard." Sarah tried to shift blame, saying Jorge could be aggressive when drunk, and she thought zipping him inside was just a joke. But the evidence told a much darker story. She was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. The case has drawn massive public attention because the key evidence, the motive, the cruelty, the final moments, came directly from Sarah's own phone. As of the latest updates, her trial has faced repeated delays, and she remains in custody awaiting prosecution. The suitcase murder, as it's now known, is a chilling reminder that behind closed doors, relationships can hide dark patterns that only come to light when it's far too late.